हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। वेलकम टू स्टडीज विद जॉय। आपका स्वागत है हमारे चैनल पे। आज का हमारा टॉपिक है 9th स्टैंडर्ड मैथमेटिक्स पार्ट 1 अलजेब्रा, चैप्टर नंबर 7 स्टैटिस्टिक्स, प्रैक्टिस 7.3 पार्ट 2. In the part 1 we have done the concepts related to practice set 7.3 and also started with the sums. We have done the question number 1, 2, 3, 4. The remaining questions we are going to do in this part 2. These questions are very important and they can come in your examinations, and they are little difficult also, so you must listen to them carefully and don't skip this video. Watch it full till the end because it is going to be very helpful to you. Now let's start with our today's topic. If you are new on my channel, then please subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon button so that you get the first notification when we upload a video, and also share this video. We had done till question number 4 in first part of practice at 7.3. Now we will do the remaining questions. We will start from question number 5. I hope that you remember the concept that we are learned in the part 1 of this practice set, because it's very important for this questions also, with all the remaining questions in this practice set. So I hope that you remember it, and if you don't remember, you must watch my video of part 1 of practice at 7.3 so that you get a revision of it, and then let's solve this sum. Now let's start with question number 5. Question number 5 is, in a tree plantation project of a certain school, there are 45 students of Harit Sena, and the record of trees planted by each student is given below. So this is the data for this sum. Prepare a frequency distribution table of this data. Okay, you have to prepare a frequency distribution table. Simple है, हम लोग सिंपली बना लेते हैं. This is a ungrouped frequency distribution table. इसके लिए बनाना है. So number of trees 3, 4. देखिए सिंपल है. यहाँ पर सबसे least number is 3 and highest number is 7. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 हमने लिख दिया. टेली मार्क्स हमें काउंट करना कितने 3 आपको पता है कि कैसे करना है. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 लाइक दिस यू कैन काउंट. हमें मिलते हैं 10. वैसे ही आपको बाकी सारे भी नंबर्स ऐसे करने हैं, टेली मार्क्स ऐड कर देने हैं. लेकिन याद रखना 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 इस तरह स्लैश, फिर अलग सेट स्टार्ट होता है 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 लाइक दिस. ओके, you have to write the total number also in this sum. We finish it. Now let's do the question number 6. Question number 6 is the value of pi. I know you will be knowing about pi. What is pi? Pi up to 50 decimal places is given below. So you know what is pi. The value of there are two pi's. First is 22/7 and second value is in decimals 3.14. But it is actually a non-continuing. What I mean by actually I mean that it is continuing only. Many numbers are coming after 4 also. 3.1451 like this. Many numbers are there. Infinite we can say. So we don't know till where it will end. So we just take first two numbers in consideration. But now in this data we are given till 50 numbers, first 50 numbers after the decimal points. We have to prepare from this information, prepare an ungrouped frequency distribution table of digits appearing after the decimal point. See, we have to prepare ungrouped. You all know that the frequency table that we did now is ungrouped only. So like that way only we have to prepare. See which is the least number 0 and which is the highest number here 9. So we will make numbers 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, and we will count how many 0 are there, how many 1 are there, how many 2 are there, how many 3 are there, how many 4, 5 like this only, and we will put up the frequencies according to the tally marks. I hope that you know how to do it. Then total number of you have to count it, add it and keep it. This is the way you do a ungrouped frequency distribution table. Let's see question number 7. In the tables given below, class mark and frequencies is given. Construct the frequency tables taking inclusive and exclusive cases. Now we have to do a grouped frequency distribution table. In that there are two types that we are learned. First was inclusive and second was exclusive. We have to do both of the same data. So this is the data. Okay, so first one we have to do, let's see, let the lower class limit and upper class limit of the class mark 5 be x and y respectively. Here the class mark is this 5, and I hope that you remember what is meant by class mark. We have learned in the last part of this chapter in the practice 7.3 part 1. So in the lower class limit and upper class limit, let the lower class limit and upper class limit of the class mark 5 be x and y respectively. Therefore class mark, we know it's the average of the lower class limit and upper class limit. So the formula is lower class limit plus upper class limit upon 2. So we have taken lower class limit as x, upper class limit as y. So x plus y is upon 2, and we have been given the class mark in the table, that is 5. See, I am taking the first table now, this 5. So we have to find out the class of that, means the group. So x plus y is equals to 10. How? 5 into 2. We have taken it this side, and this is our first equation. Here class width 15 minus 5 is equals to 10. Now how we got the class width? Okay, I hope that you know what is the class width. It is the, actually I can say, the class interval also. Class width and class interval is the same. So if there is a group x to y, then second group is from 15. So what it means, that 15 minus 5 is the class width. I will explain you it. It will be easy to explain that if you know what is class width. Class width is nothing but upper class limit minus lower class limit. Okay, upper class limit minus lower class limit is class width. So here we have been given it as 15 minus 5 is equals to 10. But class width formula is this, upper class limit minus lower class limit. We can conclude from this that y minus x will be also equal to 10. Upper class we have taken as y now, and lower class we have taken as x. Minus x plus y, we are taking this here. We arrange it like first x then y is equals to 10. Now this is an equation 2. In equation 1 we will get x plus y is equals to 10. This is minus x plus y is equal to 10. This plus s minus x can be cancelled. Just we have to do adding equations 1 and 2. I hope that you know what is this method we are using. We are using the elimination method that we learned for solving the simultaneous equations in chapter 5. So x plus y is equal to 10, and here addition minus x plus y is equal to 10. Plus minus cancel, y plus y 2y, 10 plus 10 20. Therefore y is equals to 20 upon 2, that is 10. Substituting y is equals to 10 in equation 1, so that we get the x. So x plus 10 is equals to 10, that is x is equals to 10 minus 10 is 0. So class with class mark 5 is 0 to 10. So the class mark is 5. Okay, we got the class. Similarly, we can find the remaining classes. So it's a huge sum. So I've showed one how to find it out. First one, you can find out all others. I have given you the answers for it. Exclusive class, inclusive class, class mark, frequency. You can recheck it from here. Okay. So similarly, you can find it out. Second table we are doing now. Let the lower class limit and upper class limit of the class mark 22 be x and y. Here also in the second table I am showing one example, and the remaining you have to do. It's a huge sum. So 22 is the first class mark here. So I am showing that only. I am solving that one. So we have taken the x and y as the lower class limit and upper class limit. We know that the formula of class mark is lower class limit minus plus upper class limit upon 2. So we have been given first class mark is 22 is equals to x plus y upon 2. So x plus y is equals to 22 into 2 is 44. First equation got. Here a class with how to find it out in these things. So what we have to do is nothing but just minus it, 24 minus 22, like this you have to do. You can get the class width. This is the way. So class width is 24 minus 22, that is 2. But class width का formula भी होता है upper class limit minus lower class limit. From this 2 we can conclude that y minus x is equals to 2. Therefore इसको यहाँ पे लगे रहते तो minus x plus y is equals to 2. Always remember x should be first, then should be the y. X minus x plus y is equals to 2 is the second equation that we got. Now here plus x is there, here minus x is there. Now let's add the equations 1 and 2. So x plus y is equals to 44, minus x plus y is equals to 2. Minus plus minus cancel, y plus y is 2y, 44 plus 2 is 46. That is y is equals to 46 upon 2, that is 23. Substituting y is equals to 23 in equation 1, so that we get the value of x. So x plus 23 is equal to 44, x is equals to 44 minus 23, 21. Class with class mark 22 is 21 to 23. Similarly, we can find the remaining classes frequency table taking inclusive and exclusive products. Here also I have given you the answers. You can find the remaining like that way only, the way I have shown you, and just recheck these answers from here. Now let's do the question number 8. In a school, 46 students of 9th standard were told to measure the length of the pencils in their compass boxes in centimeters. The data collected was as follows. By taking exclusive classes 0 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, prepare a grouped frequency distribution table. So in this sum we have to prepare a group frequency distribution table. Now see what we have been told, that in a school 46 students of 9th standard were told to measure the lengths of the pencils as in their compass boxes in centimeters. Wow, what a funny act they have been given. They have to measure the length of their pencils. What you will be thinking that who does this? Who, in which school? Who asked this? Which teacher? This is just a question, so we cannot do anything in this. So how to prepare a group frequency distribution table I have taught you in the first part of this practice set. So I will show you again. So we have first write in the first column class, which is nothing but length of the pencils in centimeters. In the bracket you have to write that, and here tally marks, and here frequency. Okay, now 0 to 5 is they have told us how we have to take the classes. We have to take 0 to 5, 5 to 10, and 10 to 15. These are exclusive classes, means the last number, that is the upper limit of this class is repeated as the lower limit of the next class. So 0 to 5, then 5 to 10, then 10 to 15, then 15 to 20. Okay, these are their classes. अब यहाँ पर देखो, ये 0 to 5 में जितने भी नंबर्स आते हैं उनके लिए यहाँ पर टैली मार्क्स बनाने के, जैसे कि 4.5, फिर 5.7 नहीं आएगा क्योंकि वो 5 से बड़ा है, वो आएगा 5 to 10 में. इसलिए तो हमने एक्सक्लूसिव बोला गया क्योंकि यहाँ पर डेसिमल्स भी है. आपको समझ में आ रहा होगा. 4.5 is also there. So this you can do, I hope. So I have solved for you. Your 5, 20, 15, 6. Total we will get as 46, because 46 only we should get. In the question it is told that 46 students of 9th standard. So we should get 46. This was the method of doing the grouped frequency distribution table. Now let's do the question number 9. In a village, the milk was collected from 50 milkmen at a collection center in liters as given below. By taking suitable classes, prepare group frequency distribution table. Again, group frequency distribution table. So these sums are very easy, and it is very good if you solve these sums on your own for your practice after seeing this video. So I hope that you will solve it. And see, I'm just telling you how to do, but it's on you that if you don't practice and if you just know the method how to do, you will be not able to correctly answer in the exams, because you have not practiced. You just know how to do. So please practice this all sums for your exams. Question number 9 is very thoughtful. It is not like that to measure the pencils. It is of milks in liters. Now this is this answer. Class first we will in the bracket you need to mention of what it is the class. It is of milk in liters. So these are the groups, because we have been told it as, we have not been told the in the question it is not mentioned it should be exclusive or inclusive. So according to ourselves we can take So I recommend you that you take always exclusive, because it's more easier and it's more beneficial also. Because if any decimal point is there, then it will be very hard to take inclusive. You still, it has been not mentioned in the question, you will not take inclusive, you take exclusive only. But if it is mentioned in the question, then you have to take that only, because if you will take the another one, then you will lose your marks. So see, so 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, according to the lowest limit and higher limit, we have to form the groups. 80 to 100. Now see, you can do this tally marks, I hope so, with the numbers which are coming in 0 to 20 like that way, and the frequency, and add it. This is the way you do. Let's see question number 10. It's very interesting and important question. It can come for your examination. 38 people donated to an organization working for differently abled persons. The amount in rupees were as follows. Okay, this is the amount in rupees. By taking classes 100 to 149, 150 to 199, and 200 to 249, prepare grouped frequency distribution table. So you can see according to the classes, it is 100 to 149, then 150 to 199. So here in this, the upper limit of first group is not being repeated in the second group as the lower limit. Here 150 is not there. It is not like that. 100 to 150, then 150 to 200. It is not containing any of the component of the another group. It means this in the question only it has been mentioned that we have to do inclusive method of group frequency distribution table. You can see and observe. Sometimes it has been not told you in the question, but it has been shown you by giving you some like this classes. So if this type of classes comes, then it is obviously inclusive. So it is our intelligence that we need to understand what it is telling. And you can also see this questions mostly. In this, any decimal point will be there, then obviously it would be exclusive only, because if it will be inclusive, then also if any decimal point will be there, then it can be problem. So I am just telling you, you must see the question properly. From the table, find the number of people who donated rupees 350 or more. That also we have to do. First let me form the table. So this is the table, class donation in rupees. You have observed that you have to mention that class like donation in rupees in the bracket. So remember this, that you have to mention it in the which class you are taking. Then take the classes as told. 100 to 149, then comes 150 to 199. The next class will be 200 to 249, 200 to 250 to 299, 300 to 349, 350 to 399, 400 to 449, 450 to 499, 500 to 549. And you can do the tally marks, I know, and you can also do the frequencies. So the total will come of frequencies as 38. Obviously it should come 38 only, because in the question it was mentioned that 38 people donated to an organization, so 38 should become. And the second question is, from the table find the number of people who donated rupees 350 or more. So where it comes, in which group? 350. In this group? No, because here no 350 is there. Here it comes. So in this group, people 4. And then how you will not write that only 4 people have donated rupees 350, because they have asked whoever from the table find the number of people who donated rupees 350 or more, means more also. So the remaining columns after 350 to 399, the remaining column like 400 to 449, 450 to 499, 500 to 549. These all columns will be also included, because they all are above 350. Okay, so you will write it like this: number of people who donated rupees 350 or more is equals to 4 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1, because these are all the frequencies of the columns that are above 350, which is equal to 11. Okay, so with this we complete practice 7.3 and we complete this video also. If you have understood this video, then please like this video and also subscribe to my channel. Now we are going to come with practice at 7.4. We will do soon.